Hello guys and welcome to this video. So if you are first time on my channel, on this channel I do car reviews, and if you are interested in Mercedes and AMG, then hit the subscribe button and also the little notification bell so you are notified for new videos. I'm really excited to bring you this review because this is one of my favorite AMGs, and this is the facelifted model of the Mercedes AMG GLC 63S 4MATIC Plus, and this is in the coupe shape. So you have coupe and also the SUV. So you can check out the spec sheet for this particular car. This is in selenite gray Designo Magno color with some additional optional extras. So immediately we can see this car has a AMG specific grille. It's not called the Panamericana grille by the AMG standards, but the AMG specific grille. And we can see also the new LED daylight design and also the multi-beams and the characteristic 63 front A bumper. So this is really striking design. These are the multi-beam headlights, which are just fantastic. I can confirm on my A-Class they are working really nicely, and here is even a little bit better technology of the multi-beams. So this is really striking design, especially in this Magno color. You can see all the shades. Here you can see some radiators. So here you can see the name multi-beam, so they can cut out ongoing traffic like no other lights. These are the best lights which offers Mercedes-Benz and Mercedes-AMG. This is the Mercedes badge, and here you can see the camera for the 360. If the badge is flash, then you know that behind the badge there are sensors, and if the badge is not like normal, then you know that there are no sensors. So for the Distronic Plus and etc. So this is view from the side. The coupe shade is really amazing, and you don't lose that much practicality in my opinion. I have seen the coupe and also the SUV, and they are pretty much the same in the case of the size. So these are the cross-spoke black matte finish AMG forged wheels, and this car has a Michelin tires, but they have different size. So these Michelin tires have different size, 265, 40, 21 inch on the front, and these are Pilot Sport 4S tires. But on the rear we can see that this car has a Michelin 295, 35, 21 inch. So in the rear we have wider tires for better grip, because this car is rear biased, even though this is 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive, but this is rear biased car, and it adds a front for the better grip if it's necessary. So really this is great for the stability, really thick tires. This is V8 bi-turbo sign on the front fender, really nice detail. And we can see immediately these two lines. Thanks to the matte, selenite matte paint, we can see that this car has the two significant lines on the side, and then it continues to the back. It really has a large spoiler on the boot lid, and these new LED tail lamps, the new design. The shape is pretty much the same, but inside of the tail lamps there is different design, much different than the predecessor, and this spoiler is just really huge. It's really noticeable if you look at the car from the side. So when I first saw this tail lamp design at Geneva Motor Show, I was really surprised because it looks much better in person than on the photos and videos. So you have to really take a look at in the person how it looks, these tail lamps. You have also the AMG badge at the left side. Then you have the Mercedes badge and the GLC 63S. This is the more powerful 63 version. So I really like this new tail lamp design. You immediately know that you have the newer facelifted model if you take a look at the car. You know, also from the distance you know that this is a newer facelift. You have two dual exhaust pipes. You have 4 exhaust pipes with the central diffuser. This car has a night package, so the line above the exhaust is in the black, and also the exhaust are in the black color, in high gloss black color, and you have AMG name on the exhaust, so that's really nice detail. So really striking design, and as I said, you don't lose a lot of practicality with this coupe shape, specific in this GLC coupe. You have also these cameras in the front for the radars, for the Distronic and other assistants. So really amazing. And if you take a look at this mirror underneath the mirror, you can see the camera. So this is for the 360 view, so you can see the curves, so you don't curb your wheels. And also, as I said, the car has a night package, so the lines, the trim around the windows is in black. You have also the mounts for the roof rack. If you want to mount it, it's possible. So really gorgeous coupe shape. I really like it over the SUV. I think it's much more sportier looking and much more like a race car looking. And this is family car, keep in mind. So right now we can take a look at this masterpiece of an engine. So this is V8 engine, hand built in a Falterbach in Germany. If you didn't see, I have a video from a Falterbach as well, so you can check that video on my channel. So here is a plaque of the person which handcrafted this particular engine. I'm not gonna try to read his name, but you can see this is the person. And this engine is called the Hot V engine because the turbochargers are on top of the cylinder banks and like inside of them for better response and better power delivery. So this car and this engine is the 63S version, so the more powerful version. So this V8 engine produces 375 kilowatts, which is 510 horsepower, and the torque is 700 Newton meters. The acceleration from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour or 62 miles per hour is 3.8 seconds, and to 60 miles per hour it will be probably 3.7 seconds. Maximum speed is 280 kilometers per hour, and this engine is coupled with the AMG SpeedShift MCT 9G gearbox. MCT means that this is a multi-clutch transmission, and I drove this transmission in different AMG and it's brilliant. The shift times is super quick. So now let's take a closer look at the interior of this facelift, and this facelift brings a lot of changes in the interior. As you can see, we can see that this car has AMG illuminated door trim, which are just gorgeous during night when you enter the vehicle. And immediately we can see that this car has 2 digital new displays and also some other features, which I will show you now in depth how it looks there and what is special about this interior. And you can see this invitation vehicle is just gorgeous. Alright guys, so this is the GLC 63S 4MATIC Plus Coupé, and this is the new facelifted model, the interior. So let's turn on the ignition so we can see how it looks. This is the ambient lighting on single color on the purple light, and this is just stunning. So I would say this is like a C-Class in a SUV coupe shape, and you have all the benefits of the C-Class and higher ground clearance. So yeah, just fantastic car. Also for four-wheel drive, because on the C63S you have only rear wheel drive, so that's really good, and it's good also for the family. So these are the fully electric seats. You have 3 memory seats, 3 memory settings, and this is like aluminum decor. Underneath is ambient lighting also here, and you have a Burmester sound system. This is the AMG, a new style AMG performance steering wheel. And what is special about this steering wheel is that you have these 2 sections. So with this section you control the D-string, as you can see here, and also this instrument cluster. And with this you control the middle MBUX. So this car has MBUX system, the same as all new Mercedes Benz and Mercedes AMG vehicles. And here we have these hotkeys. So here you can change very easily how this car is set. So for example, if you press here, you can put here the AMG ride control, which is the adjustable suspension, and you can have the different modes. So you can have a comfort suspension, sport and sport plus. And then you can have the exhaust on or off. This is for the gearbox, manual or automatic. This is traction control, and you have auto start stop button, and you can put also what is here, you can put it on this button. And here with this toggle you can switch from comfort to sport, sport plus, and race mode. Also here is a slippery mode and individual mode. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 modes, and the system is very responsive. As you can see, it has this like a little screen, so it's really gorgeous. Snowflake, and yeah, really you have like a shade of the underneath the letter, so really advanced. And the steering wheel is combined. It has leather here, Napa leather, and here on the sides is Dynamica, and on the top you have also AMG Napa leather, and at the 12 o'clock here is like a color. You can see that, yeah, on the performance vehicle is like that. And you have also these pedal shifters. They have nice and like a firm sound. And if you want to start this car with a motion start, then you can press and hold in a Sport Plus or in a race mode, and then it will basically it will have a motion start, so the RPMs will go like a higher RPMs. So here you have for the lights, settings for the lights, automatic lights. These are parking on one side, and main headlights, release parking brake if you are being towed, so you can tow something behind you like a trailer. And here you have a button for the electric boot door, and these door pockets are actually quite large. You have like a space for a bottle, so it's pretty cool. You can lock the car. This is adjustable here. It's pretty adjustable for your height, and you have a silver seat belt, so pretty cool. Pre-save system here also. You have a handle here and a microphone. So here you have this sunshade with the mirror, and pretty cool. Hello. You can put some documents here. You have light. If you open this, it will light up. It's pretty standard. You have microphone, and also the passenger has microphone, so you both can call with someone. This is for the sunglasses, and these are buttons for the lights, SOS button, Mercedes Me button, auto dimming rear view mirror. This is also auto dimming. You have a blind spot monitor as well, mechanics, and yeah, this is really cool. This middle panel, it can have a lot of different like decors. You can have the wood decor, matte wood. You can have a carbon, matte carbon, gloss carbon. So yeah, a lot of decors. Then you have this new style touchpad, which is was first released in the A-Class. Okay, so we can go through this MBUX system. You can control it here with this touchpad, or here with this area on the steering wheel. And here you have first is for the phone, second you have the navigation. Right now we are in Bratislava at AMG Bratislava. This is basically same as in all new Mercedes vehicles. So then we have the radio. This is like a self-explanatory ambient lighting, and this is pretty cool. You have these colors, multicolor, and you have ocean blue, so we can try it. You have purple sky. My favorite personally is the red moon. It's like pink. Here is like pink and blue. So also you have here in the back ambient lighting. So that's pretty cool. Also it wants us to switch, so we can continue. I will show you here the AMG track pace. So you can also connect the TrackPace app from your phone here, and you will have all the data which is in the car on your phone. In telemetry, we can turn on this ignition. So we can see, as you can see, telemetry, drag race, tracks, Wilsterberg, Ricardo Tormo. So yeah, some new tracks here. For example, this one, Ningbo International Speedway, it wasn't here before. So they are adding tracks, that's great. Okay, so then in AMG Performance, you have individual configuration. So you can put drive on reduced, moderate, sport, dynamic or race. Then transmission you can put on manual or automatic. Dynamics you can put a basic, advanced, pro, master. And suspension you can put on comfort, sport, sport plus. And exhaust, balance on powerful, which is basically on and off. You can have this. It will ask you if you want the same mode which you had last time when you drove. So in the vehicle you can see actually if you are in which setting you are. So you can be in 0, -1 or +1. So it will you can have actually different levels. So this is height adjustable suspension. You can also see here how much you have a G-force here. So you can have a 0.5, 1.0 and 1.5 G's. And you have also here, you can put this on a full screen and you can see how much gas and brake you are using when you are driving. And if you turn the mode actually, for example, we can put it to race mode, you can see the curbs, and also here it will have a different different lights and different styling. And at the engine you can see the engine output, engine torque, temperature of the transmission, and engine oil temperature and transmission oil temperature. So that's really great because when this is when the fluids are warm, then you know that you can start to push the engine for the performance. So that's always good to know. The consumption, you can basically see the consumption, the graph. So here in Mercedes-Me app you can connect your car to the Mercedes-Me app. I did it on my car, it's very easy via the QR code. You can do it by yourself, and also you have settings. And look, here is a GLC with the AMG specific grille. So it's not called the Pan Americana grille, it's AMG specific grille. If you go down, you have these themes, so you can press on these themes and you can see this is comfort theme, sport theme, racetrack is, and you can create your own theme as well. So you can turn off the display, you can have a home address. So it's really a really advanced system, this MBUX new style Mercedes displays, Mercedes interface. And you can also say, "Hi Mercedes, what's the temperature outside?"
The outside temperature is 25.5 degrees Celsius.
So it's also here. So that's temperature in the showroom actually. The car doesn't know we are in the showroom. So yeah, that's pretty cool, these functions. So now the GLC is really really advanced vehicle. You have here the toggle for the windshield wipers, fluid. So here we have this toggle for the transmission. So you have park, reverse, neutral, drive, and it's really practical. I really like this. It's easy to park, so you just press up and down and park. Here in the middle we have controls for the AC, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Good feature is the rest feature. So if you press it down, it will keep the temperature inside of the vehicle. It will keep the heating, for example, in the winter, or the AC during summer. So it will be on for like maybe 20-30 minutes after you exit the vehicle. So you can keep the temperature inside of the vehicle, and you can then come back to the warm or quite not so hot vehicle. So here you have a AMG writing, and you have 2 cup holders. Also here is the 12-volt socket, and you have 2 cup holders. This is place for the key. If the key is discharged, you don't have the battery, then you can put it here and then start the car with the start stop button. This is dynamic select for the driving modes, so you can change them. This is for the suspension, manual gearbox, traction control, auto start sub engine. This is for the 360 cameras. This is exhaust button, volume, and if you press down this button, it will wake up or turn down the MBUX display. So really advanced. Here you have this armrest, which is quite large. If you press here, it will open. You have USB-C ports here, and this is like a carpet. It's quite large. This armrest is really nice, wrapped in the leather. You have also here stitching, ambient lighting, and here is a glove compartment. You have this is for the AMG private lounge. So you have information, so you can make yourself a new account, some additional storage. Right now these are the AMG like comfort seats. AMG, yeah, these are the more comfortable seats. So you can have actually also like integrated headrest, which are the AMG performance seats, but for some people it's not so comfortable, so they prefer these seats. So that's why sometimes showrooms try to order also for the stock vehicles these seats, because some people prefer comfort over the performance. But you can order also the AMG performance seats, which are like a hardcore seats. And these are also quite, as you can see, the bolsters are quite good, so you can also extend this if you are a tall person for your thighs. And the AMG floor mats. Also here the passenger has like a net, so you can store some things here if you want. AMG floor mats. For this display, I want to show you, this is now in the Super Sport. You can control it with this touchpad. So here you can put this in different designs. So right now it's in Super Sport. You can have it in Sport, which is like this. And then you can have it in Classic, which is like a blue one. So I really liked all of them. At first I wasn't really a big fan of Classic, but it's really calming on the longer drive. It's more calming to have a blue light. So that's great. And you can then have also telephone, media, radio, navigation. So you can put the navigation there. Trip, you can see how much kilometers or miles you drove. You can see the consumption, eco display, stats from the start, from reset, and AMG performance. This is for the boost, kilowatts, newton meters. You can see the temperatures of the transmission, and this is transmission and this is engine. You can see the boost and all these settings. G-force. In the assistance you can see the distronic. So how you operate the distronic, you can set the speed here. So how you operate is you can set the speed here with the set plus, set minus, and if you click more, then you have like 10 kilometers. If you click a little bit, then you have like 1 kilometer. And here you can set actually the distance. If you will drive, then you could see that you can set the distance from the car in front of you, and then you would see there on the display. What we can also see here is service. So in service, what is very interesting, you can have error messages and also the tires. So I really like that. If you are driving, you can see the temperature and pressure of each tire individually. Assist Plus, so this is when is your service. Coolant, self-explanatory. Engine oil level, so you can have it electronically measured, and consumption, this is over your all drives. So from reset. So that's basically it. Really great system. So right now I'm going to set my driver's seat. I would drive. Okay, so this is like my position, I would say. Yeah, this is like my position. So let's check out the rear seats. Right now I'm in the back seat of the GLC 63S 4MATIC Plus Coupé, and we have here heated seats, Burmester sound system for the windows, so we can put it down. These are tinted windows, ambient lighting in a red moon, so pretty cool handle. You have door pockets which are light up for water and etc. Here you have like a storage space. And this is really nice. I have here a lot of room for my knees, and I'm 1 meter and 86 centimeters, or 6 feet and 2 inches. This is how it looks, the cockpit from the rear. So as you can see, this is new AMG performance steering wheel with these hotkeys, and this is MBUX display. So pretty cool interior. I really love it. And here you have also controls for the AC in the back, so you can have a single temperature. So this is like a 3-zone AC. So these are the rear seats. They are not as curvy as the front seats, but that's almost the same case in every car. And really two-tone interior, really nice AMG Napa leather, perforated. So this is middle armrest, as you can see, with 2 hidden cup holders, and you have also here like a storage space, so you can put here the cups, so that's really convenient. And it's really like a hefty and large armrest, and you have the silver seat belt, so that's pretty cool. And also here I wanted to show you have a Falterbach logo on the headrest. So that's pretty lovely. So here I have a lot of room actually. I have like a lot of room for my knees. Here is a storage space, ambient lighting, also pink on the. I can actually put my feet under the seat, and this seat is in the lowest position. So even in the lowest position I can put my feet here. And what about the headspace? This is the headspace, and hope you can see I have this much space above my head, so quite a lot of space actually. This is really nice curved here, so I have a lot of room actually here, like this, so it's like 7 centimeters, so a lot of I'm not hitting my head by any means. Family car, you have a lot of room even for a adult person like myself in the back, so that's really amazing. And yeah, I really love it. So let's check out now the boot space and how large is it. So right now we can take a look at the boot space. You can open it on the key fob with the button, or with the press of the button inside of the vehicle. And right now we can see that this car has a 500 liters of the boot space, of the cargo space, and this is 10% less than on the SUV variant. Here you can close this to the top, so you know how much space you have until the car can close its boot lid. And this is quite large, I would say quite large space. So if you press the button on the left, you can lower down the rear part of the vehicle, so it's easier to put the things in the boot if you have heavy objects, like maybe heavy suitcases, so it's easier to put things inside of the car. So that's really smart, a button, and then you can put it back. And with the buttons on the right, you can actually put down the rear seats, and then you have much more space, so you can put larger things if you want to carry something in your cargo space. So this part is really easy to remove. It has like rubber parts, so it's really easy to remove. And now you have a large cargo space, as you can see. So this is really great if you want to move some things, then it's very easy to move this and move this at a really fast pace with this engine. So that's really great for this purpose. So this is really a practical vehicle. You can also put here the seat belts in this hole, so they are nicely tucked away. And here you have the ISOFIX, so this is for the child seat. And keep in mind that you can put here the child seat very easily, so it's really practical car even for your kids. And this part is a rubber on the bottom, so it's really easily down, and then you don't lose it because it's fixed. So that's improvement over the previous car. You have also nice door pockets in the rear, so really practical car even for the cargo space. Here you can lock this with your key, which is in the key fob, and then you can open it, and underneath you have some little things, so you have really practical net, so you can attach it in the boot and then put some things underneath. You have first aid kit. What is also interesting, you have this crate for the food, so you can shop around and put the food in this, so it's not wiggling around. So that's really a practical move from the Mercedes AMG. So really nice mechanism to lock this if you want to keep something safe even in the car. So that's really a great thing. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment down below what do you think, and if you prefer the coupe or the SUV shape. And also give this video a like, it takes like 2 seconds and it helps the channel to grow, so I can bring you more these exciting videos. So guys, that's all, and I will see you soon in the next video. Have a wonderful day!